Hello, ladies and gentlemen, Octanes and Dominus alike. Welcome to this evening's session of MLE playoffs. We got the Champions League going on, the Pandas and the Sharks. I'm going to be your host tonight, Turney Ernie, and alongside me is Jordak. Say
What's
hello.
up, Turney Ernie? How you doing? And
I
how
am
are you
doing
viewers doing?
I am doing fantastic. Sorry for the delay. Had a little bit of a mix up with the casters, but nevertheless, we're going to get straight onto the match because the players have been sitting in the lobbies for a while. We got the Sharks and the Pandas. Playing for the Pandas tonight is going to be Unforgiven and Bijo. And on the opposing side is going to be Hobo and Galaxy for the Sharks.
And right out of the gate, Pandas on the defense, and here comes Joe with an breakaway opportunity. Can he get the flick? Almost gets past the defender, but gets denied on the goal line. Now the Sharks bringing it back. Here comes Galaxy, but Joe takes it back out. Hobo now making a drive to the corner. Gets a demo on the backboard. Dangerous plays. And here comes the Pandas answering right back. This one's floating high above the Sharks' net, but the Pandas are unable to secure the point. Joe putting a shot on, doesn't quite make the ankle. Going around for a second opportunity, maybe? No, but now Hobo is dribbling back, getting boxed out, and the Pandas stay safe yet again. The scoreboard remains 0-0.
Both teams so far playing fast and aggressive. Both teams going for bumps, and Demo's shot from Unforgiven is going to get blocked away by Galaxy. Needs one more touch. Not going to get it past Joe as the ball's going to bounce out towards centers. Galaxy's going to rotate back. Allows Unforgiven to take possession. Center attempt from Galaxy. Hobo can't get up there in time.
And Unforgiven now puts a nice pass up for Joe, but Joe falls back. Joe takes the touch. This one's up high, but the Sharks able to make a touch to keep it out.
Poor touch there from Joe is going to give Galaxy an open shot, but he's going to whiff on the attempt. Now Galaxy's going to look to center, can't get the Doomsday Dish to go. Hobo a little late on the cleanup, and it's going to get played to safety by Unforgiven.
Pandas coming out by the skin of their teeth there, huh, Turney?
Yeah, the Pandas, it was close. The Sharks seem to be playing with a little bit more momentum right now. Unforgiven's going to pop it up. Joe's going to try to play it high, but Hobo is there for the stop. Going to get himself a savior medal. Only 2 minutes into game 1 here of this best of 5 series. Oh, and Unforgiven going to dunk it underneath the last defender.
The Pandas sure made a great goal there, but, you know, you got to hand it to Hobo. A little unorthodox waiting back on the goal line, but he totally read the previous attack. Unfortunately, not able to keep them all out.
Yep, and the critical thing for Unforgiven there is he put the ball behind the defender where it is so hard to try and defend it when the ball is shot behind you. Now Galaxy gonna try to clear it. It's an open shot attempt for Bijo, and he's gonna get it on the bounce shot. Both Panda players getting involved on the offense here. And they now have a 2-goal cushion.
The Pandas also showing 6 shots to the Sharks 0. It really hasn't felt that way because the Sharks have been keeping possession so much, but all the shots at net have been coming
Oh, this
from
could be
Pandas.
going in. Galaxy can't get the pre-flip to go. And Hobo's attempt is going to go wide. Galaxy doesn't have any boost. Grabs the mid. Off the sidewall. Can he get this follow-up attempt? Can't get the backboard read. Now it's going to be a 2-on-0 breakaway for Unforgiven and Joe. Unforgiven gets the pinch, but it's going to go just wide.
Joe
And
puts
again,
it in.
And Joe's going to put it in. I think Hobo just misread this off the wall. Yeah. And just gave Joe an uncontested shot, and the Pandas again are going to extend that lead off of just, I want to say, some game 1 jitters from the Sharks.
You know, I have to say style points for not only getting the goal, but also securing the high five, which, as we know, so vital in a game of Rocket League.
Absolutely.
Unforgiven with the big clear and looking to bring it all the way down the field. He gets a bump on Hobo. This is looking dangerous for the Sharks as Joe is now getting ready to take a shot off the rebound. Joe puts it up high. Joe trying to find the pass again. No, he gets it right on target, but the Sharks able to keep it out.
the Sharks, they really need to find some offense here in game one, as they've just been pinned in on their back line. There's a demo from Hobo. Maybe they'll get a chance to break out here. Galaxy's going to pop it high. There's Hobo for the big clear. Galaxy, soft shot, isn't going to be able to get on target. Double commit on the back wall. Galaxy sends it just wide. Hobo's going to...
unfortunate when you have the defenders beat, but sometimes you just can't make the angle on the shot anyway.
Oh no, and oh no, I think Hobo went for a demo in the backfield. He got it, but it left the net wide open. Galaxy just got a poor bounce off the ramp on the wall. And that's another open net goal for Joe.
Yeah, you got to be careful with every shot. Once that ball was up high and Joe was able to go for it, there was nothing stopping him from scoring that. Great play by Joe. Way to sense the opportunity.
And again, another open net. Oh no, excuse me. Galaxy was hidden behind Joe's car there. But right now for the Sharks, they just need to find something to stop the Pandas' offensive just prowess. As Hobo shot on net, gonna get blocked by Galaxy.
I'd say even that at this point, the Sharks looking to score anything they can, but they're really thinking about how can we change our momentum going into game two. Game one almost over. It's not impossible, but with 30 seconds left to score 4 goals to tie, and then score
it'd be unheard of.
The win. It would be quite heroic, especially with the pressure the Pandas have been keeping on. This is another Panda goal, it looks like. It's rolling in slow. No, it's just off target. Here comes Unforgiven with another touch. And this one is bouncing back into Sharks' possession. The countdown is going. 8 seconds, 7. And here comes Hobo looking to make a last-second goal, but it doesn't look like it's happening just now.
And a little more salt in the wound given to the Sharks from Unforgiven.
I think I made the wrong call. The ball was actually going towards the Sharks' defensive end.
And the Pandas are going to convincingly take game one, as the Sharks never got the scent of blood in the water, and just went belly up here in game one. If we look at the shots, 11-4. And that really just tells the story, as the Pandas were just unrelenting in the Sharks' end.
That's really how it goes. If the Pandas can continue this assault and just not give the Sharks space, not let them control the speed of play, not let them control the possession, I think the Pandas have an easy series ahead of them. We'll see if the Sharks can muster a little bit of offense coming up.
And I feel like for the Sharks, I feel like they're a team that waits around for game one, or to size up their opponents, you can say. And I really like the aggression we saw from the Sharks early on, but they always missed those key touches to be able to hold on to possession. So for the Sharks, I think it's just going back to the basics and getting those key touches.
And with game two underway, the Sharks looking to change something up. And here comes Unforgiven, again, right on the offensive right away. Joe puts it on target, gets the demo, and sets it up for his teammate, even though he doesn't make the shot on target.
And Unforgiven gonna put the Pandas back in the lead. Just 10 seconds into game two here.
I think this guy deserves some forgiveness. What do you think?
Maybe
not from the Sharks, but...
Not from the Sharks. But if you go into the Pandas Discord, they're most likely giving him all the praise he can ask for. Oh, what a touch from Joe! And a better save from Galaxy. Gonna get away with robbery there. Soft shot from Galaxy. Gonna get sent away by Joe. And the Sharks, they can't hold on to possession in the Panda end. Hobo gonna dribble around one, but Unforgiven's gonna get a touch on the ball and just redirect it into that corner.
You know, I'd have to ask you, Turney. It is rather uncommon to see defensive play of the week submissions, isn't it?
It is. So it was a nice touch there from Unforgiven, But for the Sharks, they can rack up all the saves in the world that they want, but they got to put the ball in the net here, because we're just about a minute away from halfway through game 2, and they haven't even been able to do that this series.
Big demo coming out from Hobo as the Sharks lay off some of that Panda pressure. It's not going to last them long, though. Here comes Joe with the splash in the net.
And Joe's just going to bob and weave his way through the defense. Galaxy doesn't get the touch he wanted off the back wall, just pops right out for Joe. And the quick reaction is going to lift the ball over both defenders. And again, the Pandas are going to increase that lead.
Good kickoff for the Pandas, goes right to Joe. He's got the shot on net, but Galaxy's there to turn it back. Passing plays coming out from the Sharks. Here comes Galaxy.
Oh, there it is!
And the Sharks are on the board.
The Sharks are going to get a taste of some offense here. They're going to go 1-2-1. Galaxy to Hobo, back to Galaxy. And the Pandas are going to cut the lead in half here. We're going to have to see if this opens the floodgates for the Sharks, as it's really what they need at this point in the series.
And Galaxy now putting it back in the middle. And big save coming out from Joe. Joe getting another 50-50 to put the ball up on the Sharks' backboard. Pandas not able to get a shot out of it just yet after the demo coming out from the Sharks, but Unforgiven now has control of the ball again. He's looking to get it past one. Can he get it past Galaxy? He does, but he forces double commit too. Now it's Joe faking and back up again. Ooh,
oh, it's a double commit. Hobo needs to get a strong touch and he can't.
Looks like.
Oh no. Hobo had a great
opportunity to convert it.
Hobo had a great opportunity there, but he couldn't get a strong touch to clear the ball downfield. And it's still going to be a 1-goal lead for the Pandas.
Joe puts it up high off the backboard, gets the pass out, and the Sharks make a big save to keep them in the game.
At this point, for the Sharks, you can't give up another goal, and Unforgiven is going to do just that. Extend the lead back to 2, just beats out Galaxy there. And again, the Pandas just firing on all cylinders tonight.
Pandas certainly making a case for a spot in the conference finals. They've already got 1 win. They're looking to rack up the second here. And they'll be well on their way to 3 for the series.
Oh, there's an infield pass.
The Sharks sneak one by.
There we go. That's what I like to see. The pinch right over to Hobo, who's waiting in the midfield. Unforgiven can't get there in time, and the Sharks are going to stay within reaching distance here.
Joe gets the kickoff back to himself, and Hobo's there to turn it away. Now the Sharks looking to mount an attack, tie up the score line if they can at 3-3. But the ball comes back to Joe. He's got it off the wall, and now it's back to Unforgiven. So much back and forth here as both teams just trying to get control of the ball. The Pandas trying to keep that pressure on, keep their lead. Oh, almost another goal for the Pandas there, not quite on the mark.
And I feel like if the Sharks were able to tie it up here, they'd really have all the momentum. But right now, again, this pressure from the Pandas is more of a siege at this point, as the Sharks struggle to break out of their own end.
Great pinches off the wall coming out from both teams in the past couple minutes. And this one's bouncing up high. Sharks are scrambling. One gets demoed. Unforgiven gets the shot turned away by Hobo.
Joe's gonna put a shot on net. It's just short. Unforgiven puts it off the post. And I think a Galaxy spun out Hobo there. We're gonna have to see if Galaxy can get this touch. Ball's in the corner. Unforgiven's gonna get the clear. And Hobo is too far forward. He has to play it all the way back.
Oh no, this isn't the way you
Oh,
want
what a
it.
save!
Hobo making heroic saves after the risky back play. And Unforgiven makes another save for the Pandas. Well, we're certainly seeing a lot more shots this game from the Sharks, but they've got to take one right now because time is almost up.
And the Pandas are gonna move to series point after that performance here in game 2. They're 1 game away from the Champion League Conference Finals. For the Sharks, they've improved a lot from game 1, but they are constantly overextending in the offensive zone, and that just allows the Pandas to get the strong clears into the Shark corners, and just allows the Pandas to counterattack and end up putting a quality shot on net. As the shots 13-7, it's a more even shot line. But the Pandas are just so strong on offense, and I have to say that's really what's gotten them so far in the playoffs here.
I've got to agree with you. And the Pandas fans have only one question. Can you make a broom out of bamboo shoots?
Ooh. Ooh, I like that.
Pandas looking to take game 3. Do you think this is going to go to game 4, Turney?
I think there's a chance it can go to game 4. I think the Sharks can take a game off the Pandas. Heck, I think they can take this to game 5. If the Pandas really slip up here, maybe if the Sharks can get some insane team plays going, some great momentum on their side. But for the Sharks, I feel like they need to score first here in this game 3. Otherwise, it's not going to be looking pretty.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, the Sharks scoring first could really change the pace of the game. Here comes Galaxy looking to make a shot. And this one's rolling in front of the net, but the Sharks unable to capitalize. Joe taking it back the other way. By the way, viewers, do you guys know about Power 8 Gaming? They make some really awesome accessories. They're a proud sponsor of MLE, and all their stuff is really nice and affordable, high-quality stuff. So definitely check that out. They're licensed by a lot of the first-party console manufacturers, too, which is nice. And here comes
there's
Galaxy.
A demo on net. And Joe's going to whiff on the save, and Galaxy couldn't get that backboard read, so Unforgiven's going to send it the other way. Dribble with it, get the soft flick.
And the Sharks net is open, but the Pandas not able to get it on just yet. This one's a little high, and the Sharks make a save out to the corner.
It's really felt like all series long, the Pandas have been calm, cool, and collected, and the Sharks have really just been scrambling the entire time, trying to just keep up with the pace the Pandas are playing with.
This one's coming straight to Joe. Oh no, Galaxy beats him to it. Off the Pandas backboard, and they're able to clear it away without any harm, but Galaxy looking to put one on no hope. Now Unforgiven looking to take it away. There's only one defender back. Gets the ground pinch, but Galaxy stops it.
The Sharks have been really good this series about demoing the second player who's coming up onto the offense who doesn't have possession of the ball, but then they can't capitalize on the counterattack as their shots attempts are either just super high clears like this, or they're over to the corner. Unforgiven's going to drop this off the backboard, but Joe can't put it on net.
Pandas with the space to work for. Here comes a good pass out to Unforgiven. Into the corner, gets another touch on it before he gets demoed. And Hobo's got a shot on target. What a save from Joe to keep the score 0. Sharks only with, I think it was 1 goal so far the whole series. Is that right?
I believe so. It was either 1 or 2. But I want to say it was 1. But so far, here in Game 3, the Sharks have definitely kept up with the Pandas, as they've completely shut the Pandas out so far here in Game 3.
This one's coming back to Unforgiven. No, he gets it past him. Galaxy puts it in, and the Sharks take the lead.
Galaxy with a quick burst of aggression here. I don't think Unforgiven was expecting that challenge, and the Sharks are going to find their first lead of the series at a crucial time as they're down 2-0.
Hobo cheating up on the kickoff, gets a dribble, gets a little touch on it, but he's not there quick enough. Oh, and he puts it right in the corner of the net. I didn't think he could get there.
Hobo gonna stay with the play here. He's gonna grab boost. And there was no challenge from either Unforgiven or Joe. They're both flat-footed in the box. And the Sharks have woken up and find themselves with a 2-goal lead.
Well, you said you want to see Game 5. The Sharks are going to have to work for it, but they're making a good case for Game 4 right now.
So far they are. We're going to have to see how they can hold on to a lead, as they've never... This is the first time they've been in the lead all series, excuse me.
Galaxy got it on target, but both Pandas are there. Despite the double commit, they maintain control of the ball, and the Sharks are back on defense.
The Sharks, we've seen this series, the Sharks' defense does have some holes in it. So I'd like to see the Sharks continue up with the pressure and not turtle on defense.
The Pandas now scrambling to make a counterattack. They want that lead back so that they can get back in control. That one's off the post, and Unforgiven unable to make the goal there. Sharks pushing it way back, looking to extend the lead if they can. If not, hey, just give us control of the play. Joe making a big save to keep the score down 2-0, but the Pandas really need to make their counterattack now. Time is running out.
The Sharks right now, they aren't playing super aggressive. It really just seems like they're trying to play keep away from the Pandas. Hobo's going to whiff on a touch there, and Galaxy's going to send it back into the Pandas corner, make them go the full length of the field. Here comes the bump.
Big save coming out from Hobo. I've got to say, I like this Sharks keep away strategy. They've got 10 seconds left to shut the Pandas down, and they secure it with a third goal. Game 3 is all but over. It's pretty safe to say we're going to see Game 4 this series.
And we're going to see Game 4, and the Sharks finally have woken up here. And I don't even want to say the Pandas have been shut down, but it kind of feels like the Pandas let off the gas a little, and they weren't able to get those strong chances in the Sharks' end. And if we're looking at the shot line here, 10-4, the Sharks had a huge shot advantage here. And I really don't know what to say. The turns have really tabled here in Game 3. So we're going to have to see, moving on to Game 4 and possibly Game 5, what both teams are going to do differently.
Well, the Sharks, they have to play catch up, and it's a series point here, but definitely got some momentum going in their favor with that 3-0 win.
Mm-hmm.
As we head into Game 4, the Sharks looking to continue that pressure. The Pandas looking to get it back.
Yeah, the Pandas, I mean, they never had the opportunity, you could say. They didn't have the opportunities they had in the first 2 games to just pepper the Sharks' net. And I think with that, and with the Sharks not having to focus on defense so much, they were able to stretch their offensive fins and put some quality opportunities on net.
Hobo with a shot, but it gets blocked by Unforgiven. Now Galaxy.
There's the double commit from the Pandas, so maybe the Pandas are starting to feel a little bit of pressure here, as the Sharks kind of shut them down in Game 3.
Joe pushes it off, but his teammate's not quite there. Galaxy's taking control of this one. It's coming up on the corner. And the Pandas get a touch on it, but it goes right back to Hobo. Now Unforgiven looking to get a center out. No, Galaxy's there to deny it. And Unforgiven's just trying to shadow him and stall for his teammate a little bit. Joe now passes
Hobo with the shot on net.
To do it, but he can't.
Hobo's gonna
Hobo.
I mean, great play. Galaxy's just gonna toss it up in the air, and Hobo's gonna put it all on net. Galaxy might have gotten a bump on the defender there. And within the first minute, the Sharks are going to find the lead once again, as the momentum really seems to be in their favor right now.
Joe playing the ball from his own corner, gets a good 50, and now the ball's out to his teammate, but Hobo's able to make the save. Hobo looking to make the breakaway. Can he flick it past? He gets bumped out of shooting position, and the Pandas take the ball back. Hobo putting it up high off the backboard. Here comes Galaxy. Galaxy turned away at the goal line. So close to a second goal for the Sharks. Now Unforgiven, looking to get it past Galaxy, but he can't quite make it. The Sharks putting the ball up high in their own half. Here comes Joe ready to take advantage. And it's 1-1, Turney.
And just like that, Joe's going to tie it up here. The ball is high in the air. I'm surprised there wasn't an earlier challenge from Hobo. And Galaxy was just in an awkward position, couldn't make the save, and the Pandas are going to tie it up here.
Panthers are going to like that kickoff. Unforgiven way up high, able to make the read. But the Sharks put it back to the opposite corner. Joe looking to make it clear here. Can't quite get it. Galaxy nearly has a second point for his team. And now Joe's got it the other way. Goes for the demo, but he doesn't quite make it. This one's bouncing up in front of the goal again.
Oh, no!
Here comes Unforgiven.
Unforgiven going to show no mercy here. He's going to put the Pandas back in the lead. Both Sharks players are on the near side backboard. Weren't able to challenge the ball. And Unforgiven's going to put the Pandas in the lead. And they're looking to take the series here if the scoreline stays.
Great looks coming out from the Pandas as their shot goes off the post, but they still can maintain complete control of the play, get a second shot on, and that's really how games are won.
No way! Joe? Hello? That's gonna be my balls Guarana. Play of the week. Gets the pinch off the sidewall. And Hobo not able to get a touch there.
Hobo almost making the save, but he ends up just redirecting the ball even faster. Great pinch from the offensive half. Usually you see the Cuxer pinch coming out from the defensive side more often. Unforgiven up high, but not quite on target. Now Joe's got control of the ball. Pandas looking to take the series if they can hold on for another 2 minutes as Joe controls the ball in the corner. Unforgiven gets a vital 50, and the ball's rolling across to the other side.
Right now, the Sharks, they really need to pull the goalie here, as you can say. Because there's 2 minutes to go, and you're down by 2. Your series, or your season is on the line as they could go home here. Galaxy can't get that dunk. And Hobo's not able to maintain possession.
The playoff pressure of win or go home is so strong here. The Sharks have everything to lose in this game if they can't score 2 more goals real quick. Here comes Galaxy. Almost gets the pass up to Hobo, but Unforgiven is there to turn it away. Unforgiven going for the air dribble. Here comes another shot out from Joe, but Hobo's able to make it clear. Galaxy going for the redirect, doesn't quite get the touch.
Minute to go now. Sharks down by 2. Season hopes and dreams on the line. And the Pandas are looking to move on to the conference finals. Unforgiven going to clear it away to the side. Follows it up, going to clear it downfield.
Big clear, even if this doesn't win a point for the Pandas, which it looks like it's going to. They just relieved so much pressure, and they get the point to boot.
And the Pandas, they're up 3. They're up by 3 goals here. In Game 4, they're up 4-1 in the game. And the conference finals are getting closer and closer to them as it looks like they're going to shut the series down. Send the Sharks home, but maybe not. Galaxy gonna play this one through. Cheats up on the kickoff.
Just gets the touch over Joe. The Sharks saying, hey, we've got 42 seconds left to show that we're not going home yet. Unforgiven pops it up high and right back to himself, but Hobo's still there. Unforgiven gets the touch over Hobo. Can Joe get there? And he does. Joe nails it in off the pass from Unforgiven. Great team plays.
We've seen this from the Pandas all series long. Their offensive shooting capabilities. They just look so comfortable in the offensive zone. And when they're there, the shots they put on just put the defenders in such awkward situations that if there's a follow-up attempt, they're more than likely going to put it on net.
The Sharks taking another big shot on target, but the Pandas turn it away. 14 seconds left. The Pandas are just stalling for time, getting touches where they can, and time is about to run out for the Sharks.
And the Pandas are going to move on to the conference finals, taking the series win 3-1 over the Sharks in a, you could say, very convincing fashion, as the Sharks never really came out to play.
Yeah, great play from the Pandas all around. Got to admire the Sharks coming back for a little bit.
Absolutely.
Putting some goals on the net, despite the early dominance of the Pandas in game one. But unfortunately, it's not enough, and the Shark season ends here.
And this is just a reminder that Balls Guarana is an ultra caffeinated soda that is so delicious that you wish it flowed from your very own faucet at home. Coming up next, it's the Academy League, Puffins versus Spartans. Stay tuned.